What is up, guys? We're back again with another video, and Wua dropped us deets on the new Aero Rover and the new Aero Rover weapon. We're gonna be looking at everything there is to know about him right now, so let's get right into it. If you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, let me know what y'all think of Aero Rover. I feel like I've skimmed through it. I haven't like looked too much into it, but I feel like he's gonna be a character that's gonna be getting a lot better the longer the game goes on and the more we get these new like debuffs like the Havoc Bane and all that. I feel like he's gonna scale well, but for now I do feel like he's gonna be a little bit weaker than he should be just because of that. Without further ado, let's look through it, talk about it, let me know what y'all think. Enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to be looking at, as you can see, they have a little demo here, a little play while I talk about it, is going to be the 4 consecutive attacks, which is his basic. It just simply auto attack 4 times, dealing arrow damage. Now, we're going to talk about his heavy attack, which is going to be consuming stamina to deal arrow damage if you press normal attack right after you cast your resonance skill. You perform basic attack stage 3 directly, so you get to skip the first 2. Again, you just press your normal attack right after casting your resonance skill to perform basic attack stage 3. I'm assuming this is going to be coming into later rotations to make it a little bit better. Heavy attack Razor Wind. Hold normal attack after casting basic attack stage 3. Oh, already coming into play here. Basic attack stage 3, dodge counter, or a heavy attack. To cast heavy attack, Razor Wind will consume your stamina and deal arrow damage to the target. So already we are seeing that skipping to stage 3 is coming in handy. So yeah, there's a normal heavy attack, and then there's normal heavy attack, there's heavy attack Razor Wind, as you can see. Now for the mid-air attack, consume stamina to perform a plunging attack dealing arrow damage, plus normal attack shortly after landing to cast basic attack stage 4. At max wind strings, press normal attack shortly after landing to cast resonance skill Unbound Flow. And right now we don't know what wind string is or Unbound Flow. I know it's further down, they explain it, but for now this is what we have. And as for his dodge counter, just press a normal attack after the dodge counter to deal arrow damage. Nothing too crazy, just the normal dodge counter. Now, let's take a look at his resonance skill. Jump in the air and slash a target dealing arrow damage. Just pretty basic, but what's cool is Skyfall Severance. Looks pretty interesting, right? This is where I feel like this character, the depth of this character is going to be a little bit more, and it's going to rely a lot more on team building with this character. So, while in midair, press Resonance Skill to deal arrow damage, which removes all stacks of Spectral Frazzle, Havoc Bane, Fusion Burst, Glacio Chef, Electro Flare from the target, and it will give you 1 stack of arrow erosion for each stack removed. Now, the only one we currently have in the game is going to be Spectral Frazzle. We don't have the rest yet, so I feel like as we go on, and the more characters that we get that can apply these, the better this character will become. Also, we only have 1 character that can play around Spectral Frazzle, since if you're using this one, you can't use Spectral Rover. You can only use 1 Rover at a time. So, this is linked literally to Peeb. If you don't have Peeb, you're not going to really take advantage of this right here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I mean, as the game goes on and progresses, more character gets added, I feel like he's going to be just getting a lot more value. Now, his Resilience Liberation is extremely straightforward, nothing too crazy. Unleash the power of the Eye of the Tempest, dealing arrow damage and healing all nearby resonators in the team. Similar to Chang Li, he can cast this while being in the air or close to the ground. So it doesn't matter where you are, on the ground, in the air, close to the ground, you can pop his ult and he will do this cool ass animation. Now, aside from the animation, it's pretty mid, but at least the animation's cool, right? Animation looks amazing. Now, let's get right into his forte, and this is going to be this is where, like, I guess the character, like, comes together, right? We're going to be seeing the skill Unbound Flow and Wind Strings that they talked about up top. Now, Cycle of Wind, the mid-air attack, Cloudburst Dance is going to be his forte circuit. How does this work? Perform 2 consecutive attacks dealing arrow damage considered resonance skill damage. So as you can see, this character is going to be scaling off resonance skill damage and healing the nearby resonators in the team. Cast through the following 3 ways. Now, how does that work? You press a normal attack right after casting Resonance Skill, Awakening Gale. That's one way. Press normal attack right after introing, which is honestly, I feel like is going to be the easiest way. Press normal attack right after casting Heavy Attack Razor Wind. Yeah, those are the 3 ways that you're going to be getting this Cloudburst Dance off. When casting Mid-Air Attack, Cloudburst Dance, hold normal attack to perform a mid-air attack. As you can see, they're showing us a little demo up top here, so you can see it all right there. Now, Resonance Skill Unbound Flow, we've seen that up top, we needed this. At max wind string stacks, which is down here, we'll get into that in a second. Resonance Skill Awakening Gale will change to Unbound flow. So your normal resonance skill will get upgraded, I guess, to this unbound flow. Now, what does unbound flow do? Perform 2 consecutive attacks. Each attack consumes 60 wind strings, so it looks like we're going to need a total of 120, dealing arrow damage considered resonance skill damage. Again, another thing here showing that this character is going to be scaling off resonance skill. Switching to another resonator after stage 1 automatically triggers stage 2. And I really like this little sentence right here. What this means is he's going to be in quick swap teams, and I feel that's going to make the character a lot more fun. It's going to give a lot more skill expression to the character, and I really like that. I hope they keep doing this with newer characters and stuff. But like, I mean, just give them more value for quick swapping, right? It's a little bit, quick swapping is pretty fun to mess around with, and they get value from doing it. I really like that. It gives you a lot more skill expression in your character. Now, Rover can hold up to 120 wind strings, so we were correct when we guessed that up here. Each stage of midair cloud burst dance will restore 25 wind strings on hit. Casting your intro skills will give you another 20 wind string, and hitting a target with basic attack 3, 4, or a dodge counter will give you 10. So it doesn't look like it's too hard to get. Literally just casting your intro will give you 20, and building up your cloudburst dance right here, that's going to be another like 75. And as your dodge attack, which you're going to be doing in Withering ways, you're going to be dodging, that's another 10, or even your basic attack 3 and 4, that's going to be giving you another 10. Very simple. Doesn't look like it's going to be too crazy. Should be like really cool in the quick swap teams again. And now we will talk about his intro skill. Deals arrow damage. That's it. The intro skill just simply deals arrow damage, but it's more for like the aerial and helping you out with your other stuff, right? You're not really using that for the damage. Now this outro skill, this is the most honestly, this seems ridiculously niche. It's really only going to work with exactly what it says. It's extremely niche. Let's talk about it. So grants alien realm to nearby resonators in the team for 30 seconds, so it hits everybody in the team. Perfectly fine. Upon hitting a target, increase the maximum stacks of arrow erosion the target can receive by 3 for 10 seconds. This effect is not stackable. As you can see, it's extremely niche. It only works for arrow erosion. So honestly, unless you're running him with a Peeb, this is completely useless. This does absolutely nothing, right? And you gotta have enough spectrofrazzle stacks to the point where you can take advantage of this extra 3 that you're gonna be able to hold, right? I'm not sure what the max cap is. They didn't really say so. Yeah, I'm not too sure right now. These are his inherent skills. The first one's pretty good. Get an extra 20% attack after casting intro skill. And then the other one is pretty mid. Is just increase healing from your ultimate by 20%. Doesn't look like that's gonna be anything too crazy. Now, honestly, I think this character is pretty good. I think he's going to be really good in the future. I feel like it's going to scale really well into the future. I like the skill expression that they're trying to give with like allowing your skill to auto cast the second stage after swapping right here. I really like that. That's really good. I do think that there's going to be a lot of different rotations with this character, right? Because of how they've explained the skills, like skipping to like stage 3 or stage 4, or different ways of getting your stacks of wind strings up. I really feel like that's going to give this character a lot more skill expression. Now, what makes me think this character is going to be a lot stronger as well is going to be this weapon right here. You guys don't know, we are getting a free 5-star weapon in the same patch, and is going to get it. You simply just need to do the story. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to get the, I guess, the sequences or the constellations for this 5-star weapon. Now, this weapon has a really high base attack at 587 at level 90, and you get 38.8% energy recharge. Now, that is a bit low. I'm comparing this sword to Brant's. So Brant's weapon gives 77% energy recharge. This gives 38. I mean, while I don't think it's the end of the world, I mean, it's a free-to-play weapon, right? So I guess they got to make it like a little bit weaker. But I mean, I feel like it's pretty niche to the point where giving the extra ER wouldn't really do anything. But again, it's a free weapon. We cannot complain. And it's going to literally be tied to Aero Rover, which is honestly, I guess, the downside of this weapon. You're not going to really be using this on any other character. Now, let's talk about it. You can see right here, providing healing increases your resonant skill damage by 10, 14, 18, 22, and 26%. As you can get at sequence 1, you're going to be getting 10%. And as your sequence goes up, it's going to go up to 26%. Now, 26% skill damage is pretty goddamn good. So if we can get this weapon to 5, that is amazing. Now, the best part is this down here, this bottom part. When Rover Aero casts resonant skill Unbound Flow, arrow damage dealt by nearby resonators on the field is amplified by 10, 14, 18, 22, and 26 for 30 seconds. Guys, 26, if we can get this weapon to sequence 5, 26 is going to be just cracked. To put that into perspective, supports only give 15% damage boost, like overall damage boost to every character. This is going to be giving a 26%, like even like, so other characters outro skills, like certain outros will give 20, like say heavy attack damage, and 25 fire damage, right? So this is like a mini outro, or even like, honestly, yeah, this is just pretty much a mini outro for certain characters. This would, like this with Jian, for example, as our air character, is going to be absolutely cracked, because you could run like this Rover as a support, run more Tefi, and then Jian is going to be getting that fat like 48% heavy attack from more Tefi on top of this 26 from this weapon right here. It is going to be nuts for Jian, or any Rover or any Aero main DPS that we might run into. I feel like this is going to be absolutely cracked if we can get this to 5. And I really do think, since it's going to be a free weapon, we are going to be able to get it to 5. So let's all hope that that comes true, because it looks absolutely amazing. And this, I mean, obviously this weapon is extremely niche and it is tied to Rover, but it is one really goddamn good weapon for Aero Rover. Like, this weapon is cracked for him, guys. This one makes a lot more sense why they give it a 38% energy recharge. They gave us a bunch of crit rate or crit damage up there. This weapon would be a little bit too goddamn good. And yeah, that is pretty much gonna be it, guys. As you can see, we got the preform materials right here as well. Let me know what you guys think. I think this character is going to be absolutely fun to play, based off just the quick swap and everything I stated previously in the video. I cannot wait to try this Rover. The best part is this character is already leveled up for 90% of people. If you've been using Rover, you already have Rover leveled up. Amazing free-to-play character. You don't need to worry about anything on the left. You just need to worry about getting the other materials. Now, the When Iris Blooms, I think that's going to be a boss material. We're not able to get that yet, so we have to wait to farm that. So it's a little bit rough on the pre-farming, but that should be fine. Again, let me know what you guys think. I'm a bit excited for Aero Rover. I was a lot more excited now than I was before. I'm excited to see how he scales into the future when we get more characters and stuff added. And yeah, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. If you like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, peace out, peace out.